Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to be doing our CVC live stream. Yeah, we're just going to be going through our daily CVC grind here. So we got the what's our matchup here? So we got OC Wrath versus level 19. Can't say that. 53 trophies. Anything else interesting going on here? We got 2P Savage, piece Regen. Anything else too interesting? Check out the clan that we're up against. 53. They're running 29 members. Persons away. 28 members. No real info here. They're also unranked. Wait, are they unranked? Seems kind of odd if they're Anyways, let's get to it. So hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. We're just gonna get started here. So usually what I do is I get the stuff that requires time to get started with those first. So I usually do tag team first, of course. Make sure to check the missions first. Tag team single affinity. Go. It's non-personal reward, so we're gonna be pretty chill today. Hey, what's up? What's up, Nublet? How's it going, man? How's CVC going? Doom Tower before CVC starts? Since it starts 11 a.m. Yeah, I already did Doom Tower, so usually sometimes I save Doom Tower if it has energy. Like let's say Doom Tower had an energy level, then I'll save Doom Tower. But today Doom Tower didn't have energy, I think. So I did Doom Tower already. But usually, yeah, I do Doom Tower before CVC. I do everything I can before CVC. I think I even did Iron Twins. I probably already did Iron Twins because I just wanted to get out of the way, or I was doing a mission or something. Oh, nice. Yeah. Tag and Faction Wars. Yeah. Yeah. I usually save those for CVC for sure. Tag Team, Faction Wars. I want to check something. I was looking at something. And I was kind of like, whoa. Um, Basically, like I haven't pulled shards in a long time. It feels like I haven't pulled shards in a long time. So I checked. I checked when the last time was that I pulled shards, like on my own account. And I actually haven't pulled shards in almost a month. So I've been saving shards for almost a month. And it seemed like I saved quite a bit of shards, but it almost seemed like too much. Like it seemed like, whoa, where'd all these shards come from? So yeah, I want to see what the helper was keeping track of. But I was looking up this info earlier. The helper layout's a little bit different now, so it's not as easy to Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Toaster? What's up, JD? What's up, Shooter? How are you guys doing? How are we doing today? Non-personal CVC. We're just chilling. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, it was something like I haven't pulled like shards in like about a month, but my sacreds went up. I think like 15 sacreds or something. I think I got like 15 sacreds this month. Um, but that's kind of happened on both my accounts. So I'm like, holy cow, man! Like I've been getting like super lucky with like getting sacreds or something. Or maybe it just kind of lined up with like Doom Tower and like my month end and a tag team. Like maybe those are just like extra sacreds that we get every month, but it all lined up. But 15 in a month seems like a lot. Hey Ken, what's up, man? How are we doing today? 10 sacreds on my account, and I last pulled those for Yostrid's Fusion. Yeah, it feels like I don't know. It feels like I haven't pulled, like, for example, I was counting my sacreds, yeah, and it feels like I haven't pulled sacreds in a while, and it ends up almost a month. So I haven't pulled sacreds in almost a month. Um, but in that time, I've gotten like 15, 16 sacreds or something on both my accounts, about the same 15, 16 sacreds, which is pretty insane. Like I think that's definitely super like red hot lucky. I'm capped. Yeah. Rare champ. I wrestle. Why not? Tamaxia. Hey, love your content. I have a really weird reaction from my clan when I said I liked you. Some of my clanmates makes totally hate you because they say you claim to be free to play while getting CC per. Have you done a vid addressing this? I can point them to. I'm not sure what I need to make a vid about. Because last time I checked, I haven't spent a penny in this game. I get rewards for putting in time. Basically, I grind YouTube for free rewards. So if you guys don't see the value um, of that, like, I don't know, I don't know how I can convince anybody because they think that I get extra rewards from the content creator program that I'm not free to play. But honestly, grinding the content creator program is just another form of grinding for rewards. It's it's the same as grinding extra stuff in game. But instead of grinding it in game, you grind it from the content creator program. It takes time, it takes effort, and that's the only thing that a free to play player can do to get resources is spend time, right? Like you can't pay for resources, so you have to spend time. So when other people say that I'm not free to play because they get free content creator perks, I don't think they understand that it takes time to get those resources. And yeah, like it's not gated to me, you know? You could do it too. What can I say? I don't know. What else can I say? It's weirdly aggressive and irrational. It is. I get comments like that all the time. But the only thing that explains it is just people being like jelly. Like that's about it. But yeah, no, It's funny, man. It's funny. To me, I haven't spent a penny in this game. I spend my time, which, you know, arguably is worse than spending money. What's up, Nathan? What's up, man? What's up, EMA? Question: who is top 3 best dungeon champs for fast clear? For fast clear, top 3 best clears. So I mean, like, you need Seer. Seer clears the waves, right? So most dungeon teams need Seer to clear waves quickly. So that's one. After that, I mean, you probably need Nut. Nut helps clear a lot of bosses really quickly because he has one hit that deals 30% of the boss's HP. I'm not sure what the third one would be for speed. Probably Kymar. Kymar would probably be it. So Nut, Seer, Kymar. If you have those 3 champions, you can probably make teams that can go through most of the dungeons quickly. Not all of them. That's fair enough. I think it's more that it's not realistically accessible to most people. Your achievements are super impressive to me, but I don't think they will be convinced. Yeah, so it's not realistically achievable for most people, but honestly, if I didn't have content creator rewards, which I didn't for a long time, they already are not realistically achievable for most people. So, you know, trying to discredit or devalue what I've done in the game because I get content creator rewards, it's not really fair to what I've done before content creator perks, because I've already done everything in the game before content creator perks. So saying that because I get content creator perks for 6 months, it somehow invalidates everything that I've done. Also, I play 2 accounts. I have 2 level 100 free to play accounts. One account doesn't get any resources at all. So, and look at this account. I have 900 million on this account. I have tons of resources on this account. And I have a fully built out roster on this account. Like, but this account I don't even pay attention to anymore because it's not my main account anymore. I just kind of do the daily grind. I do all my fusions. I do whatever event is available inside the game. But I don't really put too much thought into the account. But yeah, I think a lot of people just try to devalue my accomplishments, and then, you know, it is what it is. I can't convince the world, and a lot of people hate me for it, and a lot of people say stuff on the internet. You know, I don't see everything on the internet, so it's hard for me to like defend myself. But yeah, I find it, you know, it's not good. I don't feel good about it, like when people do that, but it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Easy? As a content creator, you likely use at least those perks towards generating a lot of content. Yeah, exactly. And you also have to spend time. That's the thing I don't like too, because a lot of time I have to spend time doing things in the game which I wouldn't do otherwise. You know what I mean? Like I have to spend, for example, like spending time testing something. I don't like testing stuff because when I test stuff, it's basically taking time away from your account because you're not progressing your account anymore, right? Like you're testing something. Like sometimes, yes, you need to test stuff, but like to answer a question, but doing stuff on a test server doesn't progress your account. It, you know, it's purely to make content, which is, you know, something you have to do as a content creator, right? So anyways, I was just curious if you gated those resources for demonstrations or something. Like I said, I love your content and what you are capable of. Free to play is incredible. Thanks, man. If you gated those resources for demonstrations or something. No, I mean, honestly, it's just it's free stuff. Like I don't think anyone would say here I don't want the free stuff. Yeah, like I don't think anybody would say that. Here I don't want free stuff. Or here put the free stuff on an account I don't really care about. You know what I mean? Like, what do people want me to do? Like, oh, I can be I can make content and not take free stuff. That's kind of like saying, here's a promo code, don't use it. I mean, people will argue that, like, some people would say, like, if people would say, like, oh, you're getting resources that I'm not getting, therefore that's not fair to me, therefore you're not free to play. Well, I mean, like, I don't have Amazon Prime, so if you collected Amazon Prime resources and I didn't, like, does that make it unfair for me? You know what I mean? Maybe I missed a promo code back in the day. Does that make it unfair for me? You got more resources than I did. Like, what is this? Like, what kind of argument are they trying to say, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, like you said, it's like, I don't know. If I speak for myself, that's me. If I speak for myself, it doesn't really ring true to people that believe what they believe. But I just say whatever, and then hopefully you guys believe what I believe, or you guys can believe what other people believe, and whatever. But yeah. Negative IQ. It's all good. Thanks, man. My last rare for Rosin. Congrats. Yeah, congrats. I know that can be painful, waiting for that last rare. You totally needed Genbo. Amazon Prime is fully pay to win. How dare you? Where are my Netflix rewards? Yeah, I mean, I don't have Amazon Prime. Like, that's paid to win, right? I guess. People are just jealous. Yeah, it's hard to use that too. So you can't just say, oh, like, I never, it is what it is, right? Like, if someone told me to explain myself, I can't just say, like, people are just jealous. Like, it's just kind of like it's a weak argument. But I don't know. Sometimes I have more energy in the day to talk to people like that and try to convince them. Not really convince them, but show them why. Like, people say all sorts of stuff, but people say, like, oh, you're doing it just for views, and you're not really free to play. You're hiding, you're spending on mobile. That's why it doesn't show up on your log, on your Plarium play. Plarium's giving you extra resources, like, on the side, or they're giving you extra shards, they're giving you champs. They're saying all sorts of, like, weird ass theories, and it's like, dude, bro, like, I don't get any freaking shards from Plarium. Like, they're not giving me, like, silver, like, they're not giving me, like, all this stuff, right? It's just like, it's funny, man. It's like, when people say stuff, sometimes it makes no sense. These gold tag team one-man teams, yeah. In the higher difficulties, it gets pretty damn coordinated, right? Like, people they know exactly what they're doing, so they're like, yeah, time for one-man defenses. Ken says, for some reason I kept pulling Geomancer. It's like a curse. It's worth empowering since Plarium is rolling empowerment. My faction guardian is fully restored. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, what else are you gonna do with Geomancer? Giving him some extra stats not gonna hurt him. Is he gonna be, like, super super strong? No. Like, giving him some extra stats is not gonna make him like, wow, he can solo the game now. That's not gonna happen, right? But giving him some extra stats is gonna be useful. And of course, if you have faction guardians all filled out, there's no reason not to, right? There's no reason not to. He's a great champion. But is he, you know, gonna light up new content? No, he's not going to. Right? Hey, Adrian, what's up, man? Don't try to argue with fools on the internet. Yeah, that's good advice. Thanks, man. I have to slog out silver or 5 to 10 minute matches. Oh. Have been waiting for the last Razin rare for 6 months. Oh. Painful, man. Painful. People are like grinding Mikage epics and then you're waiting for the rare. Oh. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Take the opportunity, feel pity. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't want to say I don't want to say too many negative things, but sometimes it can be a little annoying. But I don't know. My stance doesn't really change. To me, like, I don't spend any money in this game. Do you have a different definition of what free to play means, sir? Like, what does free to play mean? Oh, I get free stuff? You're not free to play? Sorry, sir. I don't quite understand what you're saying. Well, I'm not free to play? But I haven't spent any money in this game, sir. What is going on right now? What's the tournament? Talking about people in general, not talking about anyone in chat. What's up, Nick? How are you? When was the last time you ran out of silver? Never. Never. Actually, the first ever since I hit 100 million silver, it's just been like no worries about silver like ever. And I hit 100 million silver around 1 year mark of playing, and then I hit billionaire status about two and a half years in. Sorry, I hit billionaire status last February, so it's been over a year. Yeah, about 2.5 years. I hit billionaire status, and then I basically been hovering around billionaire status for ever since. So what is it? Spider today? Okay, spider. Let me see. And these rewards are freaking sad, man. Look at this, 100k silver. Sometimes these rewards are so freaking sad. Like, this chest is for sure gonna be silver. So freaking sad. A sad reward. So probably gonna win. I can win this Sand Devil most likely pretty easily. 2 days left. Sorry, just trying to figure out what we want to do. Sand Devil. Sorry, chat. Let's see. Are you gonna join Shini's free-to-play clan? He wants to be the new #1 arena clan. Yeah, I watched his video. That's pretty cool. You know, obviously not good what happened to him. That he got removed from a or asked to move from a clan. It's not fun. But good for him for starting a clan. Personally, I'm super happy with my clans and my clan situation. Like, I don't really think about that too much. Actually, Shini's going to be in the cluster, same cluster as me, the Omega Centurion cluster. So we're just going to be in the same cluster anyways. Extra stats for Geo, really helpful. Hit breakpoints for wins. Yep, for sure. I only follow you because of the statement you made that don't rush for the end of the game. Awesome advice for this game. 100%, man. Like, there's no point to rush. Like, especially in the beginning, like, some people think that, hey, I'm going to throw like tons and tons of money on this. I'm going to beat this game easily. Actually, no, you won't beat this game easily, because this game is basically like unbeatable. But yeah, don't don't rush the game, enjoy it. You know, what's the point? Like, what's the point of trying to finish the game? What are you rushing towards? What is there to win at the end? I don't know. Because no amount of money you can throw at this game will let you beat it. So why chase that? I don't know. Just enjoy your journey. How far are you with Maria's missions? Good question. Not that far. I haven't been paying too much attention to it, but I'll show you guys here. I'm here in the second bit here. I have some friends that are like really, like, I think they're done the second part. They're probably into the third part already, but I'm just taking it easy. If something is, I check my missions like daily just to make sure that I'm kind of like, oh, any low-hanging fruit that I can do, but I don't really pay too much attention to it. Dungeon. Yeah, so I do need to do some dungeons. Four years in the game, no Geo, Shamail, Godseeker. Oh man. Sorry, I don't have Geo. I'm with you. I don't have Geo, so the way I see it, everyone is obsessed with that what's fair. At the end of the day, if you haven't spent any money, you're free to play. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. I mean, obviously, I thought about this actually. You know, obviously, you know, I have to think about this more than the average person because you have to think about how to respond sometimes to these questions. But basically, like, is some weird ass situations that even something like that might not be totally accurate. So like, let's say like you have let's say you have like, I don't know, let's say you have like Ziggy's account, which is like easily like $500,000 account or whatever, and he quits the game and he's gonna give it to you to play, and you haven't spent any money on it. Does that count as being free to play? But then you can argue that, hey, this account has money spent on it, therefore this account is not free to play, but you as a player can be free to play because you haven't spent any money on it. So there are some like very gray areas, but of course, like, it's very, very, yeah. Otherwise, the you know, the overarching statement of saying like, if you haven't spent money on this game, therefore you're free to play, it should apply to most people, most situations. As a free to play, do you participate in all events or you save resources for larger events? Basically, as free to play, you can't participate in all events, so you do have to be selective. Yeah, like for example, I can't pull shards every shard event. I can't spend 20k energy every 3x dungeon event, for example. So you do have to be a little bit picky about them. Like, you know, I can't get every single training event. I can't win every single training event, you know, things like that. So you do have to be very, very picky, and you have to manage your resources, right? So it really depends on where you are. Like, if you're free to play trying to do your first fusion, you definitely need to be more thoughtful and mindful of your resources than, like, say myself, who has, you know, tons of saved up resources, but you know, I can't do every one still. Even with my saved up resources, I still have to save myself. Sorry, let me read some chat here. Good morning, Paul. Content is very helpful. Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting the content for sure. Only fast way to get out of the silver problem is to do the artifact trick. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah, you do save quite a bit of silver, but it's a freaking pain in the butt, man. Like, doing that artifact trick, it's a pain in the butt. I don't think I can do. I did it long time ago when I first started this game. Like, basically, when you first start this game, you have to do every single trick possible so that you can you know, complete everything sometimes. But Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, man. It's a huge time sink, massive time sink. All right, I'm capped on my keys too, so let's pull and see what we get for our things. I feel more and more, and this is kind of why I'm playing 2 accounts, that it's mostly the account, playing the account to get ready for the next fusion. Yeah, it's kind of just stacking resources. The rewards have been pretty trash lately. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. 45 blue, 10 voids, 2 primals, and sacred are enough for at least one summoning event for the fusion. Also, it limits shards. Do you go for champ chase or shard event? If you don't have shard, you go for champ chase. So based on what your shard count is, you would probably do better in a champion chase than a shard event, like a summon event. So summon event, you really want to use like the big guys, like the big shards. The bigger the shards, the better. So for example, like the sacred shards. Sorry, my head's in the way. Oh, you want to use like the big shards here for the summon events, and then you want to save like the smaller ones for the champion chase, because then they're more worthwhile. But based on your shard count, I think you might be able to finish the champion chase, but not the summon rush. So that's a big problem. If that was what you were interested in. 7 months free to play player. What's up, Sebastian? Welcome. Hardest part of the game is gearing people, since everybody seems to want a perception, and my strongest gear is on Deacon because he's good everywhere. When do I switch from him? Okay, so good question. So basically, like when you're starting off the game, oh, look at this. I'm telling you guys, man, like I've been getting so lucky getting sacred shards. It's been absolutely insane. Like I was saying earlier in the stream that I haven't pulled sacred shards for about a month, but in that month, I've basically gotten like 15, 16, 17 sacred shards. Like super lucky. And of course, you know, this is obviously due to Plarium boosting my account and giving me free stuff all the time because I'm a content creator. I'm just joking. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen, but to some people that is the theory that happens. But that doesn't make sense because I had played 2 accounts, and this account's even luckier. So this account has 34 sacreds. It has 34 sacreds, and a month ago I had 15 sacreds or something. So I pulled almost 20 sacreds on this account in a month, which is like absolutely insane, right? Let's see what I get for this one. Do I get a sacred shard too? No sacred shard. Damn. Oh, this one might be okay. Actually, this one might be okay. Keep that one. Okay, so sorry, back to your question, Sebastian. So basically when you start out the game, you don't have a lot of everything. If anything, you have a lot of champions. So if you spend money in the game early, this is the problem with spending money in the game early. If you spend money in the game early, you probably spend on shards because that's the coolest thing to spend money on. Next thing you know, you have tons of champions, but you have no gear. So then you start spending money on gear or spending money on energy. Then you realize that you have no gear. So you start, yeah, like I said, you start throwing money into dungeons, and then you realize that you have no chickens. And then you start spending money on chickens. And then you realize you have no books. Then you start spending money on books. Next thing you know, you have no money. Or maybe you quit the game because you don't like the game anymore. But basically, like, this is the problem that like free-to-play players will have later on in the game when they have lots of champions, no gear, and they're trying to prioritize, right? So you're trying to prioritize. So what you want is basically consolidate all your resources. Basically, you have to cut out the noise. There's going to be a lot of noise in your account, especially nowadays with how Plarium has given you everybody like a bunch of free champions and all that stuff. There's going to be a bunch of noise. So you need to cut out the noise from your account. Focus on what you have, what you use, basically a lot. Like any champion that has general purpose, like Deacon's really good for general purpose. They're going to be good everywhere in all content. Put your best gear on those champions. Make sure that teams, your best gear is on your best teams, allowing you to do the highest content you can, and then branch out and focus on other things after you have that stable base. Because if you want to spread out your gear, spread out your resources, building out your roster, that's just wasting wasting resources. Like you like for me, like when I was like 6 to 12 months in, I did pull some cool champions, but a lot of them sat in the vault for a long time until I had this stable roster where I could farm the best dungeons I can, do the best clan boss I can, and then after that I start branching out, and then you can kind of, you know, spread out your resources that way. That's kind of like the best advice I can give, is basically just focus your account, or focus your efforts, especially as, you know, obviously free to play, you don't have infinite resources, right? So you have to focus quite a bit. Sorry, I'm doing stand up. Let's see. I'm 30 points away from Lydia. I'm thinking she gets higher priority than Deacon. Okay, so that was your comparison. I mean, both are good. It really depends, man. It really depends. Lydia, you can't really go too wrong. Lydia is just insanely good, right? You can't really go too wrong with Lydia. But it really depends on the rest of your roster. What do you use Deacon for? Like, Deacon does have like a speed aura for arena. He does have speed aura for obviously like all dungeons and stuff. So maybe his speed aura helps you reach certain breakpoints or whatever. So it is important to consider those kind of things. Do you mind if I go potty? Okay, sure. Marius function as a second nut in dungeon speedruns. I'm not sure. I don't think his max HP hits as hard. So that's going to be one of those things, right? Like, for example, like Wallmaster. I don't know if you guys know the high elf Wallmaster. He doesn't hit as hard as like the other max HP champions. So Marius, I feel, is probably going to be in the same boat. But I don't think anybody has been able to play test Marius yet. So hard to say right now. How old is this account? My account is almost 4 years old. It's like 3.5 years old. Both my accounts are about the same. Hey Jason, what's up, man? 2 accounts I currently play have money spent on them, but I'm 100% free to play. Yeah, so, you know, that kind of situation, right? As a free to play, I need to focus on clan boss. I'm 153 days in. I need to level 60 next champion. I have Claude and Husk. Which one I need to level 60? I have Kyoku and Krokmar also. Man, that's hard. None of those champions really help you too much against clan boss, to be honest. It have to depend on the rest of your roster. So it's hard to say, guys. It's hard to say. I really don't know. How about here? I'll drop this quickly here. So if you guys don't know, that's my Discord. Make sure you guys pop in, say hi. That's a good, easy way to connect with me. If you guys have any questions about like rosters and stuff, feel free to hop in and use that for any roster questions. What am I doing? I gotta waste a brew. I don't like wasting brews like that too, but oh man, am I that far behind? Let's see, sorry. I'm pretty far behind chat here, I think. Wow, I'm really far on chat. Sorry guys, just give me 2 seconds here. Pull Baron on the last 2x. Is he any good? Spent 4 years, pretty late game. Don't spend on voids, just valuable. I mean, he just deals damage, man. He's a good damage dealer, but he doesn't bring like any survivability, doesn't bring any abilities, so. Self-righteous orthodox free-to-play player is annoying. 50 points away from 5-star Armans because I was drained. Oh no. Have you seen the one-shot Shogun Grove team with Siegfried? Yeah, it's wild, man. Like Siegfried is nuts. Like have you seen? Okay, have you guys seen the Siegfried where he's farming Minotaur in 3 seconds? He one shots each wave and then he one shots the Minotaur. It's like, get the hell out of here, man. Like, why is this champion so freaking obnoxiously strong? Like, it's legit, like, obnoxiously strong. Where am I at? 43,000 points. Like, Siegfried is freaking busted strong. They never fixed the silver trick, the silver artifact trick. They never done it. You cleared the deck with 50 mil or less with the trick, so it's well worth it. Yeah, so you basically cut the cost in half because the deck cost me about 120. The deck cost me about 120 million. Hey, what's up, Nick? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. And you look at floor 88 hard. I'm stuck on the waves. Hit so hard. Top it off. The final wave, a double torment. Do you have Armans? If you have Armans, any wave-based content is easy. If you don't, I would recommend to use crowd control for Doom Tower and then just slowly beat it with like HP burn or something. Those are like almost guaranteed passes. You just CC the whole waves. Like I'm talking like 5 CC champions, 1 HP burn champion. CC clan boss chest pulls, yeah. You have 10 ancients, but I have fusion ready. Is that enough? Fusion's ready. No, that's not enough because you have to do the summon rush. Well, we don't know actually because the schedule hasn't been released. So we don't know if we can skip the one summon event or not. But if you have that, I wouldn't say you are 100% good to go for your fusion. No, my main carry is Mashal, but there's Lydia in my build waves. My secrets have been dry, hoping I hit a lucky streak soon. Good luck. I haven't spent money, but I pulled a few monsters like Mishinaki. Unfortunately, I have full savage set with crit. Nice. I had a week of a sacred or a Lego book. Wow, that's really nice. I pulled 2 sacreds from 2 nightmare chests yesterday. That was really huge. So like, let's see what we can do here today. Hey, we got ancient shard. That's something. And no, that's nothing. But yesterday I pulled 2 sacreds from 2 nightmare chests. That's a big win. How many 6 stars do you have? Hard to say, man. I don't really keep count. Show you guys my account real quick, but I don't really keep count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 50. Molly is 50. So that's 100. 130. 140. That's 130, 140. Then my vault 6. 170, 80, 90, 200. About 200? Not that much. Like for my age of account, it's not that much. About 200? Roughly? I'm just guessing, but where and which tool can I use to determine the min stats for max HP cap? There is a seer damage calculator and a cold heart damage calculator. A lot of it is going to be like a little bit of guessing and testing because it's going to kind of be based on whether you have decreased defense, weaken, how much ignore defense you have in your build. It's not always just like crit damage. Like you can have like 300 crit damage, but if you have like a 220 crit damage savage set, it might be better than 300 crit damage, for example. So there's a couple factors that you have to factor in. I don't know specifically calculator off the top of my head, but I know a seer calculator and a cold heart calculator does exist. But you're gonna have to dig around for it a little bit. Pull 3 sacreds, 30 ancients. Nice. Where is Roto's gear? Oh, I put Roto's gear on my Trunda because I was doing the Hydra Clash. I have a Trunda on this account actually, so I put my Roto's gear on my Trunda so I can do some Hydra content. So my Trunda. But yeah, I only gear my Trunda once a week just to do my Hydra Clash. Pulled Hedgie off a single the other day. Nice. Hedgie is very fun. He's very fun. By the way, I finally got my Mikage. Congratulations. She's super fun. Is she as good as people make her out to be? I have a couple of videos on Mikage, and she is one of my most used champions actually in my whole account. I use her in Hydra. She's extremely good in Hydra. She's extremely good in Arena, especially live Arena. And I use her in my Fire Knight Hard 10 team. And she's extremely good there too. So she's in all content for me, and I'm a super end game player, so totally worth it. Let's see. Yeah, hardest part for you to play with mythicals. Yeah, I don't have any mythicals. So if you guys look at like my mythical stash here, like I have 36. I have 36 primal shards. I have 7 of these things. Yeah. So I have about 40 chances to get a mythical right now. In my lifetime I pulled 35. In my lifetime I pulled 35 primals. Yeah, I pulled 35 primals on this account. So I'm not even halfway to Mercy, guys. It's gonna be a long grind for mythicals. Yeah, Taras is yeah. Can they, for the love of God, fix tag team? Yeah. Tag team's it's kind of a joke. Let's see. How would you gear Mikage? Okay, good question. Yeah, so this is my Lady Mikage. You either gear her super fast, or you gear her super fast with Stone Skin, or you gear her super fast with some other sets. But Stone Skin seems to be the best because if she gets a turn, she has a chance to lock down your team, so lock down the enemy's team, which is really good. But you definitely want her super fast. You don't need her to have insane accuracy because she does bring increased accuracy herself. So for example, this move, she does bring increased accuracy herself. So you don't need her to have insane accuracy, but you need her to have some accuracy to basically debuff some support champions. But if she can debuff the DPS champions, then she's probably did most of her job anyway. So for example, like her stun ability here. Also, her sleep ability requires accuracy as well, so you need accuracy for sure. Super fast with accuracy. You open your 11th voice to try and get CV, and guess what? You got Bellinor. Yeah, Bellinor. You know, he got. I mean, he's buffed. He's decent, but yeah, he's not CV. Was the minimum Godseeker requirement video for Amius done on hard mode? I'm trying to beat him on easy, but I can't. So I did 2 videos. One on hard, one on normal. The stat requirements on normal are definitely different than hard. Basically, if you did hard and you bring that build to normal, it won't work. You have to water down your build so that it can handle normal. A lot of doing Amius with Aniri is just managing your Aniri's stats, managing the HP, managing the speed, managing the damage that they take, because they need to take enough damage to stay low, but not so much damage that they die. So that's the hard part of doing the whole Aniri versus Amius encounter. You can't push Nightmare, only have 2 key 18 mil. I can't push any content anymore at this stage. Krokmaw, I mean, Krokmaw is fine. I do have Krokmaw on my account. I did use him for a little bit of content, but you know, he's not insane, right? Like he's gonna give you a little bit of damage on your team. This is gonna give you a little bit of damage, a little bit of survivability. This is gonna give you a little bit of survivability, and he can deal a little bit of damage himself. But I wouldn't say that he's like an insane clan boss champion, so I wouldn't 100% recommend. You're at 65 primals, all free play, no mythical pull. Yeah. I'm about the same, right? Like I've been slacking a little bit with the primal shards, so hope you get the arena elf one. Yeah, that's the best one, right? Which mythical do I want? Probably want this guy, right? Star Sage. Galthier is like the best one. I have decent nukers, but I would love like one mythical DPS. I think I would love Siegfried. Like this guy is the guy that I want for DPS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want this guy for DPS. And if I had to pick one support champion, I would pick Galthier. I'd pick Galthier. I mean, some people would argue that Crixia is the best, but I don't think she is the best mythical, to be honest. She has lockout and stuff, but lockout doesn't handle mythicals. And then she has the reset, right? She has the reset here. Reset plus cleanse. She's an insane champion, don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's not the future, you know? The future is dealing with mythical champions. And I don't think she's the best mythical right now. So for me, it's either Galthier, who has like an insane kit. He has everything in his kit. Everything you could ever ask for. And then Siegfried, he's just an insane damage dealer. And he also brings support. Yeah. I would think those two would be my best, but I'm not holding my breath. Do you think the full Mikage fusion with epics is enough to get the champion chase points for the fusion? If you have 4 epics, that's 1,000 points. If you pull the mythical, I forgot what mythicals are worth in a champion chase. Do you guys know? 750 maybe? I'm not sure. Or 1,000. It might be 1,000. If you have 4 epics and Mikage, I don't think it's enough because that's probably only 2,000 points. And most champion chases are way more than 2,000 points nowadays. So it's not enough. But you're pretty close. Do you plan on doing viewer account review or help? Not right now. No. I don't really have time to do like full reviews because they're just massive like time sinks. To do an account takeover properly, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, so I don't really have the time to commit. Talking about Mikage, I use her for Hydra hard and double Cupidus, fastest 1 key I've ever had. Yeah, Mikage is really good for one like Hydra content. She's insanely good. Pulled 20 voids and got Valkanen. Congrats, I guess. Getting a legendary is always good, I guess. Star Sage is the one I got. Yeah, he's the best, I think. You got 6 door for Sig, no Sig though. Who's the next fusion? It's gonna be the Wixwell guy. Wixwell. Vault Keeper Wixwell. Crixia is the most versatile. I think so, yeah, sure. Fair enough, yeah. I think, yeah, any champion with the reset ability is gonna make her viable in like obviously like dungeons and stuff, so. I'm well prepared. Should I do Vault Keeper as my first fusion ever? Good question. Maybe I think the videos are coming out today. Take a look at some of the test server footage that just dropped. Actually, it probably just dropped right now. Actually, so the time for the test server footage is out. I don't know. Come, let me know. Let me know if you guys are gonna go for it. I don't want to say yes or no. It's gonna be account dependent, but you guys can make your own decisions based on what you guys see for sure. Galthier is the best PvP support, 100%. Yeah, I wish you could switch Siegfried's form because people forget that he's one of the best support champions too. Crixia or Galthier wins at best mythical. I think so. But those are just going to be the tip of the iceberg when Void Mythicals come, I'm sure. You can get him. I'm kind of tired of doing fusions. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, having mental breaks and stuff to focus on other things is definitely a good reason to skip a fusion. Anyways, done all my dailies, so we're just gonna do some random chit chat. Yeah, let me know what you guys are gonna do with the fusion. Yeah, the content creators should be dropping the content now. So I didn't really want to talk about the fusion until the timing of it, so everyone gets a chance to release their content and all that stuff. So, but we can talk about the fusion now if you guys want to talk about the fusion. Fusion's going to be in 2 days. So today's the 7th. Fusion starts on the 9th. It's going to be a traditional, I believe it's going to be a traditional style fusion. Almost 100% sure that's what the case will be. But I don't see it confirmed anywhere officially. Oh, man, I'm gonna lose this one. Am I gonna lose this one? Arbiter just got sheeped. How does my Arbiter get sheeped? How does this Python not out heal this Arbiter damage? You don't have the resources though? Sad, yeah. Bellkeeper's gonna be great for Hydra. Goodness, come on. What the hell? A chicken as a champion. Plus 4 rares will become meta one day. I mean, why not just give it to us at this point? Oh my god, I actually killed this Python with Arbiter and Warlord. I want uncommon empowerment as well. I'm tired of fusions too. It's okay to skip this one without fear of missing out, right? Right? I don't want to be the guy that tells you that to skip a fusion and then the fusion be really, really good. But I also don't want to be that guy to tell you to do a fusion and have it be terrible. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to make that decision yourself. Personally, from my testing and my own opinion of where that champion will go, I don't think he is insanely good. And I think that's kind of obvious that he's not insanely good. But with that being said, he is a unique champion with a unique ability. And oftentimes in this game, having unique abilities lets champions have a chance to show up in content that you don't expect them to be in. So that's kind of, yeah, my preface, I guess. But I won't say that he's an insanely must-get champion, because I don't think he is. But like I said, he has a unique enough ability that he might, he's not in the game right now. I can't show him, he's not in the game. Dungeon. Do you plan on doing account reviews for viewers? No, sorry, I don't. Sometimes I use my streams to do giveaways. I did a giveaway last stream but I don't have a giveaway today. Yeah, make sure you guys check out my Discord for stuff like that. I quit the game for 2 years, came back to so much content, been working slowly on Hydra. Nice. I mean, that must be overwhelming to come back. Recently got Duchess and Elva. Wow, nice. I would focus on one instead of both, unless you have tons of resources. All you can do with fusions is showcase what they can do and say what you think. Yeah, it's tough because some people will say like, oh, this guy said not to do it, or this guy said do it, and then all blame falls on that person. So I don't want to be blamed for it, but of course I guess it's inevitable that you get blamed for that kind of stuff. Life as a CC, I guess. He will live up to his name. If only a non-consistent spender could keep up with booking champions you want to have fun with. Yeah, I mean, booking and stuff, you definitely need to prioritize. Personally, even as a free-to-play, I never really had problems booking out champions because I found that like my rate of acquiring champions was not high enough, if that makes sense. So basically, I don't get champions fast enough that I want to book them all out. Only when I became a content creator was when I started having a little bit of struggle with books because I wanted to try certain champions for content. And this is where like you need content creator perks to kind of keep up your level of experimenting with different champions. So I did start running low on books when I started making content, basically. Not so much that when I became a content creator, because I wasn't a content creator right away, but I was starting to make content in this game, and then I wanted to spend some books making content. Otherwise I wouldn't spend any books and I wouldn't have any problems holding books because I don't have, you know, the rate of champion acquisition was not that high. But once, you know, I started making content, then I started running low on books. But right now I'm not low on books. Like I have 45 books, 15 mythicals. I'm just saving these mythical books, and then 45 regular books. That's plenty for me. I know, like at one point I had like 100 books. Like I had 100 books saved up, like free to play, just because like I had legendaries that I didn't want to book or I didn't need to book, and they're just stacking up, and I wasn't getting like game-changing legendaries in content, so I wasn't strapped for books or anything like that. Thanks for your content, Boozer. Helps a lot of free to play. Really good work. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Bambus is unique too, right? Bambus is unique, but I couldn't really find a good use for his passive. It's funny because like Nubkex, he made a video shortly after I said that Bambus was one of my biggest regrets, and I don't regret saying that Bambus was one of my biggest regrets. But for him, he was showcasing a team with Bambus that made Bambus look really good, to be honest. But to be honest, that team was really insanely good. So I don't think it really shows how good Bambus is. I think it showed how good that whole team was in terms of working together. But you know, if you have Bambus, if you have that team, there you go. It looks great. But for me, I play tested him. I used him in just a regular Hydra team, and he did not impress. He wasn't good for me, and then I didn't really dive back into him. I can't even make the team that he showcased. So the team that he showcased, I can't even make it myself. So to me, he's still not good. And I still can't find a way to use his passive effectively. So for me, his passive is just like a mute point passive here. I do have Sigbrin. He's great, don't get me wrong. It's just that when you hit by bombs, it doesn't activate the block damage passive. He just dies. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Shit. I need bombs. They both stick star. Duchess in bolster. Elva fast. Sit down and commit to building solid 3 teams. Yeah. 3 teams? Are you talking about tag team or Hydra? Yeah, both Elva and Duchess could like anchor a tag team, arena team for sure. Your Krisk and Necrit last 2 X-Boy. Nice. Love Krisk, but I find Necrit hard to build. Tips. Necrit is going to be Bolster or Stone Skin, so that's about it. Stone Skin seems to be a little bit better nowadays because everybody has Nars. Like, I wouldn't say everybody, but Narcissus was available to everybody, and Narcissus just demolishes shields. Yeah, Narcissus. Look at that. Look at that grayed out Narcissus. Feels bad, man. I don't have this guy, but yeah, he has the double hit against the shields, which just cripples teams. Hey Thorn, thanks man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, Bambi's in the vault for a long time. Don't have resources to build him. Yeah, like yeah, I committed books to build out Bambis too. He's good on my normal team. Wukong, Ronda, Taras, Arbiter, Duke. Yeah. Hydra, yeah. Low-key Narcissus has made Bolster redundant. No, that's not low-key, man. That's 100% correct. It's definitely weakened the Bolster meta like instantly. And also, you know, weakened Necrit. Necrit has been countered so many times by champions that they release that Necrit is probably no longer... he's still good, but he's not like top. He's not top tier anymore, I think, to be honest, Necrit. Damn, I don't want to spend any of these charms. Just do the regular. So with 9-star Slayer, would Narcissus hit 3 times or 4 times? Sorry. Oh, 6-star boot, 6-star chest. Give me that. Sorry, give me a sec here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't exactly know 100% what Slayer set does. Like I know what it does, but I don't know what it does. I know, right? CC here. Okay, so C's the Slayer set. The heck, man. Why does it not show? Why does it not show? God damn it. My Slayer guy. I have 1 champion in Slayer. Okay, RX. So what does a 9-piece do? Damn it. 30% chance to repeat damage dealt by AoE skills. It's just damage. So if Narcissus double hits, he's just going to deal 1 double hit, 1 additional hit. It's not going to be like hit again. No. You don't get the effects. You don't get any effects. It's just damage. Yeah. Duchess 2 slowly fading out of meta due to her shield. Yeah. 100% Duchess fading out. She's probably already faded out, to be honest. Like, even for myself, with a limited roster, like, I'm talking relatively limited roster. Like, obviously, my roster is not limited, but relatively limited roster. I don't use my Duchess in Live Arena anymore. Like, I pretty much don't use her anymore. Like, here's my Duchess. I pretty much don't use her anymore. So I was thinking to consolidate my Duchess build. So I have this Duchess, my Live Arena Duchess, and I was going to consolidate both builds with my other Duchess, which is my Platinum Defense Duchess. But I mean, this build is very old. This build is like over a year old now. So, and in 1 year, I couldn't find a 1-star Duchess blessing for my second Duchess, which freaking sucks. Because I'm missing a 1-star Duchess. I don't have that stat boost. No blessing boost here. The 30% ignore defense is huge though. Chance to double AoE damage, yeah. Hey Inferno, good morning, man. I almost never use Duchess, don't have her. Is it worth to pull Steve right now? I don't pull outside of events usually, so and I think like any kind of 10x event is kind of bait, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, CP's great, whatever. Oh no. But I wouldn't pull for her unless you don't care about the next fusion or you have a lot of shards or if you're close to Mercy. So when I say Mercy, you know, you have to be tracking your Mercy system. So either with the pen and paper, or you have to make sure where you are in your count, right? So for example, for me, for this account, I am 41 void shards from my last void legendary that I pulled. So my Mercy will start at 200 shards. So after 200 shards, each shard will gain a 5% chance of getting a legendary. So you see here, Ancient Void. After 200 summons without a legendary, you get an extra 5% per shard. So every shard will get an extra 5%. So you're guaranteed your legendary at 220 void shards spent. So if you're within that, like if you're close to that, then you can probably take a shot at Sifi. You get 15x on her, which is effectively, I want to say 15x is about 17%. It's about 16 or 17% chance to get the legendary. So it's like a 1 in 7. So you're not even 100% chance that you're going to get her, and you have to be in a position where you know you're going to pull a legendary. So, but if you're gambling on trying to pull a legendary with like 1 void shard, you have 0.5% chance. So good luck with that. Biggest reason why Dutch has fallen out a bit is that she's got no TM. Yes, that's true. No TM. Yeah, you definitely feel it now. Yeah, you definitely feel it now. No TM. Yeah, 6-star Duchess. Yeah. Is there a way to see how many shards you at, or do you have to guess? You have to write it down, man. You have to write it down, or a spreadsheet, or have the RSL helper keep track of it for you. That's the only way. 3 stars away from Lydia. Congratulations. Congratulations. Fun. Lydia's a big game changer when you get her, especially early. Like this. Progressive avoids is great if you can get at least 1 void Lego. Oh man, this guy's telling us strats, but you need to get at least 1 void Lego. Love it, man. I know the progressive is scam, but I'm so tempted for Trunda. Yeah, it is a scam. Like, especially like, I mean, you're spending shards outside of any event. Like, you're not getting additional resources, but I mean, you know, you do have boosted chance to get whatever, right? Like if you missed arm hands, you have a boosted chance to get arm hands. But 15% chance on this is like literally like a 7% chance to get arm hands if you get a legendary. It's so nothing. It's like nothing, guys. 15% chance, like you get 7% chance for these non-voids. For voids, you get about 15-16% chance. For non-voids, it's like 7% chance. And that's if you pull the legendary, which is 0.5% chance. So most of the time you're getting nothing, and if you do get something, you have a chance to get you have a chance to get how about her? You have a chance to get her. Yeah, so it's a long shot, guys. Oh, it's clan shop day. Shit. Oh no. Give me, I need something. I need something that I can get. Survive 150 turns. I can do that, I think. I think I can do this. 150 turns. Is there an easy one? 1,000 Sparklings. Oh my god. Okay, 150. I can do this. On brutal or higher. Wait a minute. Maybe I can't do. I can do this. I can do this. On easy. Why don't I use 8? Easy one. Don't forget your quests, guys. What's in the shop today? Energy, good. Ooh, Chaos Ore, nice. Got Chaos Ore Day and Energy. Sorry, just getting my quest for my other clan. Okay, and then you want to double check the Marius missions just in case there's like a clan shop spend mission. So you don't spend those clan coins. There you go. See, look. Oh wait, this is earn. That's pretty far away. Pretty far. Force. Pretty far. Is there a spend mission? Spend crest. Spend mission. Okay. No spend mission anytime soon. Okay, so I guess I'll spend here. War Mother is great. I'm playing this game 2 or 3 years, haven't gotten a single void Lego. Oh my god. That's I mean, you get about 40 or so 45 void shards a month if you can do the top clan boss content. So 2 years, I mean, and you're guaranteed a void Lego after 200 to 220 void shards. So if you've been playing for 3 years, that means you're probably not farming like the top content, because you should be guaranteed at least probably 2 void legendaries a year if you can farm the top clan boss content. But yeah, definitely, like, I've heard that many times where people struggle to get their first void legendary after 2 years for sure. But it's mainly due to like not being able to farm the top content, maybe being less active, of course. Thanks for the clan shot reminder. Yeah, I'm sure it helps somebody for sure. Do you know if you can use Baron instead of Seer with Ghostborn and Kymar and Wave content? You definitely can, but your Baron needs to be like insanely powerful. Seer would just be a lot easier than Baron. Yeah, Baron can solo a lot of stuff, like Minotaur. He can solo like Doom Tower waves. He's insane. He's insane damage, yeah. In Ethway after 2 years. Took me a year and a half to get my Void Lego, but pulled Taras. Worth the wait. Grats. You only have one Void Lego playing since 3 years, but it was Sifi. Nice. Grats. That's a good one. Good one. Alright, let's do the ores here. Energy, that's good. Good to save. Alright, 6-star. 6-star artifacts. I'll get some of that. I like the guarantee 6-star here. Energy, hey. When's tag team open? Not yet, eh? Tag team doesn't open for live arena. 2 hours. Late. I don't know if you guys know what daylight savings time is, but that really messed up my raid playtime. It pushed platinum reset like an hour into the morning, and that's way too deep. Like, normal platinum reset is already too late for me, but pushing it 1 more hour means I barely can do platinum reset. Like, if you guys notice, I haven't been putting out like platinum reset videos just because I've been sleeping. So daylight savings time definitely messed me up there. Oh no, my 5-star Harima. I'm done. I'm done with Harima, unfortunately. I'm done with Harima. I've been sitting on these soul stones for a while too. Like, I have 68 here, and I already have like 94 here, so that's like 170. I've been sitting on them for a while. Really want to pull them during like a boosted event, but it has to make sense though. Can you remind me in 2 hours? Daylight savings breaks my mind. Yeah, it's a tough one. Okay, so let's see. So I think we're done for the day here. I'll just shield 8. Done for the day here. Shield 8. Look at the crap that this cell file is keeping me. Crap. Why do you not why you don't pull immortal? There's no events going on right now, right? Like there's just the boosted chance for immortals. Sorry, do they even put them here? There you go. Awakening boost. You get a little bit of a chance here, but honestly, I'd rather save these for something towards something like a hero's path, soulstone chase, anything, soulstone rush. Get some rewards that way. This event feels very like bait, and it's probably more geared towards spenders that can afford to basically spend these resources without getting any resources back. Because you're gambling on the chance to get the big souls, but you don't get any kind of resources back or resources towards something, and that's usually not the right way to play free to play. So I decided to sit on my hands on this event, but it's more of a spender event than so it's not really for me. For Harima, is it worth having any attack on her at all? No, it's not worth anything. Actually a negative, because let's say you have a Harima. Let's say you have a Harima and she has attack. So her attack, look at my Harima, has 3,200 attack. It's actually a detriment because Taras has, for example, 2,200 attack, and he has an ability that whose attack is greater or higher than this champion's attack. So if you have a champion that has more attack than Taras, he deals double damage with his A2. So it's actually a detriment to Harima. It gives her no bonus. And she takes double damage from a champion like Taras with an ability that has that condition. So it's actually a negative. A positive is it boosts your player power. But that's about it. Yeah. I pulled Torment as my first Void Lego right after the Christmas event. Nice. And my second one is Cardinal. Nice. Cardinal's really good. I love Cardinal. Reset time always sucks for me. 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah. Reset just sucks regardless. Save my stones for a Titan event. I think so. I mean, you know, they've been popping up so frequently and they've been often giving us points for stones. So I think it's a fair bet to say that these stones will probably be worth some time, you know, worth something for a future event. And they've been giving us like soulstone chase events relatively frequently now, so I'm not in a hurry to pull these stones, but I want to, but I'm trying to hold off, of course. Pull one. Pulled 2 mythical on 6 immortal yesterday. 0 mythical champions. The rates are hilarious. Nice. I mean, you'll get them eventually. You can't buy them. You can't buy mythical stones in the shop, right? So you can't buy mythicals here, sorry, in the merchant. So having them is better than not, I think. You always buy the essence from the altar, or do you just farm it from the twins? Buy the essence from the altar. Yes, I always convert to essence. So I always convert to essence. Like I could buy like a stone. No, guys, no. The only reason you would buy stones is if you were so desperate for points. Maybe like a hero's path points or something that required stones. That's the only reason you would buy stones. Like the only reason I would buy stones personally. I always convert to essence because it guarantees that you get something out of it. So like if you look at my roster, guys, like I have a 6-star Rotos, like I built from 0-star, 6-star Taras I built from 0-star. 5-star CV I built from 0-star. Ultimate Death Knight I got from an event. Armand's event. Xenogear event. Artak event. Blizzard event. Georgia I started from 0-star. Arima started from 0-star event. That's a pull event. Pull 0, 0, 0. So without buying essences, like how many of these like higher tier blessing champions would I actually have, right? I don't know. Probably none of them, to be honest. Like, so I'd rather get the guarantee value. get the guarantee value. It takes forever. It takes forever, guys. It takes about 6 months of grinding. 6 months of grinding the twins to get enough materials so that you can get the souls, the 6-star soul, and then it can take you anywhere up to 3 months for the souls to show up. Yeah, it could, like, yeah, the souls is RNG. The soul showing up is RNG, but to accumulate the resources, it takes you at least 6 months, at least. Tara's so broken. He's good, yeah. Arno, use him in my taunt unkillable Hydra team. Nice. You have a copy of every mythical except for Laz, the only mythical I have. Oh man, that's bad luck. Spend your mortal soul coins? Why? Why am I spending my mortal soul coins, bro? You know there's events that, I mean, do you know there's missions that require you to spend mortal soul coins? There's zero reason for me to spend this right now. Like, there's literally zero reason. There's zero reason to spend it. Hey Burso, what's up, man? No worries there, Tool. How do you have RSL helper to keep running Hydra to hit a target damage? Okay, so I'll show you guys what I do. Actually, this might be the last thing I do for the stream. I'll show you guys what I do for the Hydra. So first, you go into Hydra. Go to my hard teams. So this is my hard team for Hydra. Usually I manual this, but I'm gonna have to try to get some damage here going while before I go to work. See if I can get a good run here. We get a chicken as a new mythical. Yeah, he's pretty funny. First impression is he's not very good, but can you show us your faction guardian on legendary? Okay, sure. I'll show you guys that, and then we'll do the Hydra run. Faction guardians, look at this. This is my Taras faction guardian. I have nothing. Feels bad, man. My Taras could be like way stronger, but I don't even have a single faction guardian. My high elves fully maxed out. That's good. Arbiter, of course. Sacred Order, not filled. Barbarian. Ogrin, I have nothing. But this is like free to play life, right? Free to play life. You're not gonna have these filled out. If you see any, if you've seen, I haven't seen a free to play player with the max out faction guardian. Like, I haven't seen it, but it's possible because it's RNG, right? It's possible, but I haven't seen it myself. This one's really important too. The undead horde, having a maxed out undead horde is really good because Sifi Rhodos is in this faction. Dark elves also a very good faction to have maxed out too. Night revs, nope. Dwarves, pretty close. Actually, pretty close. Shadowkin, nope. Sylvan Watcher. Do you think Bolster is a good set for Mithrala? No, not necessarily. She has shields herself. She has pretty good survivability. If you use her in arena a lot, it's going to be Stone Skin. And then usually she runs Perception for extra accuracy. I don't need Shamail here, but honestly for a auto team, I think Shamail just helps with the consistency of everything. But yeah, you're right. I don't need Shamail. Shamail's the flex spot here. You've been free to play for over a week. Got 3 Bannerlord that put block damage. He's my first dupe Lego. First 3 copies. Sad. Oh man. What's that guy? I forgot. Roshguard. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Hydra here. So what you do here is you go to this page, you click this little yellow pen thing, you go to Hydra, data change, make sure you adapt to you set it to the helper. So this time I'm gonna put 500 million. Click the apply requirements and then click go. And then it's just gonna run it until it hits the desired damage threshold. So the way you want to check this before you leave the computer is basically just end battle and then make sure that it reruns itself from this point on. And it does. There you go. We're all set. I basically turn off my computer monitor, go to work, come back in like 10 hours and see if anything happened. That's it. You have Gerptup for damage booster for trying to. I do have Gerptup. I do have him. I haven't geared out, maxed out, but I used them like twice and it wasn't very successful. But I'm doing hard Hydra, so it might just be my team is not ready for hard. But on normal, I think Gertup could work. But on hard, he wasn't very successful for me. Roshguard, I hate that dude. I mean, you can use them for IT and then use Emic for something else. That might be something to consider, you know? Because Emic can be pretty versatile in a lot of different areas. But yeah. Anyways, gonna try to do some stuff on my alt. A couple minutes here. Let this Hydra team go. Roshguard Skull Crusher, my first unkillable team you ever built. Nice. Trying team will get auto damage. Good or not? Not good. The auto damage for it is maybe half of what it can do. Like for this team, when I manual it on hard, I get like 1.1, 1.2 billion damage. On auto, it's probably good for maybe half of that. So we'll see. That's why I set to like 500 million, which is like roughly half. But I want to see what kind of damage it can put out like on auto. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. You do 1.4 on hard, yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll get lucky. But for sure it's much worse doing it on auto. Similar team, yeah. It's pretty standard, I think, trended team. But honestly, sometimes it's fun. It's just I don't have time, right? Like I play 2 accounts. I have to do Hydra on 2 accounts. Yeah, it's a lot. And then last week I was having issues saving the key. Like I probably tried to save the key like a dozen times, but I always get like a login error or a connection error, and it was just killing me, man. It was like killing my will to live, man. Like I would do like an hour Hydra run. I'm like, yes, I got a solid key. And then the freaking connection error pops up and I'm like, fuck, well, I just lost the key there. I just lost like an hour of my time. So it was like killing my will to live, dude. Yeah, no idea like how to fix that. But it seemed so far this week, it hasn't had any issues with saving keys. So, you know, cross my fingers, right? But like I mentioned before, I have a Laz, and I messed up my UNM team because I thought I was supposed to run a Laz at like 1 speed faster than boss, so he always cycles back to block damage. I can't find any UNM teams anywhere with a Laz in them. Is he bad for UNM clan boss? I don't 100% know his kit, so I can't really say, and I don't know what exactly the team you are building, so I cannot say. But perhaps the way you're describing how to build, them, might not make sense. It doesn't work exactly. It doesn't work like that, where you know you have 1 speed faster than a clan boss that you're guaranteed to go always ahead of the clan boss. It doesn't really work like that. We'll have to, you know, yeah, it's hard to gauge right now, but. I have issues saving a key because my teams don't do enough damage. Yeah, that's a big issue. Oh, look, all the heads are dead. That's good. But look, my turn count damage is so low. Yeah, so I probably have to take a look at the roster. Anyways, guys, so that's gonna be it for the stream. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate everybody being involved in the chat and participating and all that stuff. I'm going to leave my Discord here, so if you guys are interested in connecting with me outside of in Discord, that'll be the place to do it. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have fun CVC. Good luck on the fusion if you guys are going for it. Always love to see the increased activity during starts of fusions and all that stuff. It's always fun. Good to have little debates. Okay, I think this run's going to be dead because this head is protected and I lost my Trunda. And yeah, check out some of the videos. The test server footage for the fusion should be out. So if you guys are interested in seeing how the fusion performs, make sure you guys check out the video. Let me know in the comments below, of course, what you guys think about the fusion and all that stuff. And if you guys don't mind, make sure you guys like this stream. And that'll be helpful for me as well for the algorithm, all that stuff. And if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys like the content. We will be doing some giveaways on stream sometimes or in my Discord. So if you guys are into giveaways, make sure you guys try to get involved that way. But yeah, that's going to be enough for me talking. I'm just going to let this run go. And yeah, have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.